Ichadave, Ichadave, Tuwubuni Bukatine, Tuwubuni Bukatine, Kakaparo, Kakaparo, Suwaibano, Suwaibano.
Well, I see in the future for the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe growth. A lot of tribes don't have a land base. We do here. We have 600,000 acres and we expanded to 3 states. We have a lot of growth and a lot of opportunity. It is very important. Today, a lot of tribes don't speak their language, and a lot of the traditions and cultures haven't been handed down. It is just a few tribes still practice their ceremonies and their languages. As people that take care of these mountains in the 3 states that we're in, that's where our Aboriginal homes are, our homelands. So we need to be able to go into the future knowing the path of where we came from and to excel into the future, even for the kids that are not even here yet.
We come from a culture of warriors who have faced many challenges, from pandemics to injustice, genocide, and just knowing that we come from warriors, both men and women, should really give any Indigenous person strength. Teaching culture to my son is very important to me. I would like him to know where he came from.
Our treaty goes back to the 1840s and 50s. We once roamed most of Colorado and northern New Mexico and half of Utah. So we started losing our culture and tradition to ask us to assimilate into wearing the non-native clothing and go to non-native churches. And there was a generation gap or two between the youth today and their grandparents and their parents. Our tradition and culture was very important to us before our treaties. And we really need to have our children today to reconnect to our past, because that identifies who they are and where they came from as Nuchu, as Ute people.
I think the greatest challenge I face is my sobriety. It's really hard to stay sober. When I find myself sad, I find strength in my dad and my family.
Well, traditional beadwork has always been in the culture. You know, I've always taught that whatever you put in, your energy is put into that project. You know, you're putting your love, good things in it, you know, like basically kind of like your spirit too. And so when you give it to someone you love, it's like they always have a piece of you.
My most recent hunting trip with my dad, it was more serene. I didn't have to worry about outside things. The scenery, it was beautiful, and it smelled like sage, so it was really nice, like the sunrise. Just the morning air, the cold air, it was really peaceful.
When I first went with my dad hunting, it was, you know, I always thought it was about the kill, you know.
Hearing my dad sing really impacted the trip. You know, one day he's not going to be there to be singing.
Being there in the present with people you care about.
Just to enjoy that moment.
To be a Ute woman or a Navajo woman is to be independent and strong, to basically grow your own knowledge. Creative writing is an outlet for me because you can write about anything at any time. And I often like to write like short stories or poems. People can't just read something you write and tell you it's wrong. So no matter what I write, I feel like I've done good. Alcoholism has affected my life because my mother passed away from alcoholism. I was raised by my grandma. After my mom had passed away, everybody in my family has been an alcoholic, and I had family members who had passed away. You know, they drink and then it becomes an everyday thing. Honestly, they can do better. I just feel like they don't have the hope to do better. My grandma taught me about culture all the time, and she still does to this day. Culture helps me deal with challenges because it makes me realize that, you know, I'm not alone. There's so many stories of Utes where they have to find their inner pride to continue with things they love doing. So I like to read stories or think about what they've done to get through with myself.
Mike Boone, the witch to I vet am Nikakran, Poop and a new roach a new one, Puat no I minds the guy can say new pakpe, Pupak monoctus mamont new or marguevi, Pupak muris paktikan, we knew cheap watam ruwaikan, Pupak muris paktikan, Uron sonaik, Pupa mamas na navan mamu pistu titipa, Puat no kak man moises, matavacha moisiv, Monoctus at the guy bat no move to me too, Kachas vet who stop me too. Mamu pistu mamu te smaike tiltes mamu te moiswel uron sonaik mamra tato che up smain munra toaviam beam mom monoctus boam mamu pistu mamu te smainments to upsni monoctus ro ewak no te moiswel uron sonaik te witstoyak